we started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Points collector and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now. When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
No worries dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT. Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, the only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
And good morning, basketball fans, and welcome to the Pinoyliga, the big dance. After 1 week of break because of bad weather, basketball is back on the court, and more importantly, the intensity, the passion, and determination of teams is on another level. I am Kiko Maligdem along with Justin Alfonso, and later we'll catch up with Bianca Tagarda as our courtside reporter as we bring you a double header for today. It's two of the well-known basketball programs meet up the Pampanga's best. So Justin, good morning. This is an exciting day.
Yes, magandang umaga, Kiko. Another day of college basketball. Laglagan na naman tayo dito. So, I'm excited to see what both of these teams bring here at the AMORANTO Arena.
So, sinasabi nga natin is that as we take a look at the matchup bracket, so siyam na teams na actually ang nakapasok for the, or 10 teams have already made to the next phase, and we're waiting for 6 more. So, dalawang teams ngayon ang papasok after today, and then next week the 4 remaining slots will be up for grabs. And like what we said, ladies and gentlemen, we have a double header for today. It's the OLIVAREZ Sea Lions going up against Angles University Foundation Great Danes, and later we have the 22nd seed, the Pampanga State University Honorians, going up against the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. And thinking of that, and speaking of that, let's focus on the first game. And this is about OLIVAREZ College Sea Lions going up against the AUF Great Danes. Will David bring down Goliath? Yan ang tanong natin. Bakit nga ba David and Goliath ang labanan nito, Justin?
Yeah, we know OLIVAREZ College's what they bring to the table and what kind of team they are and what they've accomplished. And ito naman si AUF. They're an underdog, you know. They're the David in this David versus Goliath story. And we've seen David versus Goliath games here, and we've seen some David wins. So let's see if AUF will bring that here today.
Now, let's go to the OLIVAREZ Sea Lions as we take a look yung lineup ng OLIVAREZ. Sino ba yung mga dapat nating bantayan for this OLIVAREZ team?
Yeah, for me, it's going to be Hans Maikong. He's the UCCL Finals MVP. He's a really tough player. Another guy is Patrick Panelo. He was the UCCL Seasons MVP, UCAL Finals MVP, and he's a very, very clutch player. So, you know, OLIVAREZ has a great system, and they already got great players, so let's see if they can execute here against AUF.
And sinasabi nga natin, yung OLIVAREZ, they are the UCCL champions and the UCAL champions. So we know what things that they can bring to the table when it comes to this basketball game. Now let's go to the other side of the fence, which is the AUF or Angles University Foundation Great Danes. Of course, as we take a look at the lineup of Angles University Foundation, who are the players to watch out for?
Yes, Angelo Dairit, he was the UCL AA Invitational Best Shooting Guard. Charles Jimuel Butson, UCLAA Invitation Best Forward. So they got some players too on the squad. All they need to do now is not focus on kind of the power of OLIVAREZ College here. Focus on their system, focus on their gameplay, and maybe they can come up here with an upset.
And of course, pag sinasabi natin AUF, meron din silang bala. And that is, they are the runner-ups ng UCLA Invitational Tournament. And of course, right now, puntahan naman natin ang ating third person sa panel na si Bianca Tagarda with some news on OLIVAREZ and AUF. Bianca, good morning.
And, you know, Coach Mike Sagigit, we know his system. It's a triangle offense, and we know how key and important it is to have a really reliable big man in that triangle offense.
And that we were talking about si Nyase, which is one of the, might be a big difference in this game. Now, Justin, before we start this game, what is your prediction?
Oh man, this is going to be a tough one, but you know what? I'm feeling like rooting for David today.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go ahead and pick AUF as the winner here in today's game. Nothing against OLIVAREZ College. It's a great squad. They got a great system, but I'm going to go ahead and pick AUF.
Well, I know players from both squads, but I think OLIVAREZ has something to prove, especially from their previous tournaments. Parang they want something to prove to continue their winning run, so I'm taking OLIVAREZ. So tingnan natin, mga kaliga, would it be OLIVAREZ Sea Lions or AUF Great Danes winning this match? Let's go to our venue announcer, Miguel Perey, for the introduction of the first 5.
Angles University Foundation, live on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Club. Let us now meet the starters. First, for Olivarez College, Sea Lions. Starting at guard number 14, Alan Vergara. Also at guard number 29, Patrick Panelo. Playing center number 5, Hakim Injase. Small forward number 0, Lee Marin. And at power forward number 4, Rodel Renan. Head coach for the Sea Lions is Mike Sagigit. Here are the starters for Angeles University Foundation, Great Danes. Starting at guard number 10, Vince Atwell. Also at guard number 11, George Crison. Playing Gian Cruz. Small forward number 77, CJ Buitison. And at power forward number 99, Lay Lagman. The head coach for the Great Danes is Limuel Manarang. Reference from Smoker, my crew chief, Percy Suga, upper 1, Dennis Tolik, and upper 2, William Bulacan.
And ladies and gentlemen, here are the starters for both squads. We do have Panelo, Niase, Vergara, Marin, Renon, Atwell for AUF, Quizon, Cruz, Butison, and Lagman for the AUF. So this is an evenly matchup, except that for the front line, medyo lamang ang Olivarez. Would you agree with me, Justin, with regards to the starting lineup?
Yeah, I mean, like we said in the pregame, itong si Olivarez, we know what they can bring and we know the system that they do. And ito naman si AUF, we see the lineup. The height is the same except for the FSA.
Yes.
Everyone's pretty much evenly matched up. So makikita natin it's all going to come down to executing and really making basket and making stops.
Definitely. As we take a look, a shot there by Renon, missing that shot. And now ball is with AUF. They will have their first possession in this game. Atwell, binigay ngayon. Witison adjudges the best forward in the UCLA league rather. Here comes CJ. Witison, binigay kay Lagman. Lagman for the 3. Oh, in and out. But guess who got the board? And look at AUF really going for the ball.
And Kiko, may nakita na tayong David upset in the big dance.
Oh yes.
Is this gonna be another one here at the big dance, the Pinoyliga big dance? We got a 28 seed going up against a number 8 seed in Olivarez College. If this AUF squad comes out with great intensity and gets stops early, it's gonna be something very, very interesting here for the Olivarez College.
And of
squad.
course, we have seen that, and that is that is UBEX College.
Yes.
Red Phoenix.
Yes.
Red Phoenix defeating the LPU Pirates. Wow, what a game was that.
Yeah, that was one heck of a game. And this AUF squad, they can learn a lot from that UBEX team. They didn't care who was in front of them, and as we can see, Olivarez College starting early in a 2-2-1 full court trap. Let's see if AUF can beat it.
And there was a foul as CJ Butison drove to the basket. And I think that was number 0. That is Lee Fraser, or Lee Marin rather. 1 minute have gone by and it's still 2-1 in favor of AUF, or the Great Danes. Butison has the letters being guarded by Lee. Pick given by Lagman, but CJ did not use that one. Oh, a shot! Ooh, what a tough shot there.
That's a tough shot. When you stop on a dime like that and you're fading back on a mid-range J, very SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander-like shot there. And let's see if AUF can keep up their gameplay. They're up 3 here early in the first.
So let's see if that counts. But the official said no, hindi siya nag-count, as there was a foul before the shot by Renon. So let's see, the score is still 4-1 as we see an early explosion from CJ Butison. He has scored all of the points of AUF. But of course, the officials will try to review that play to double check if that one counts indeed, or the foul happened before the shot or after that shot. So, of course, Olivares is being headed or is being led by their head coach, si Mike Sagigit. And, of course, you've played in the MPBL and you know what Coach Mike can bring to the table.
Yes, I played against his squad a few times, the Parañaque Patriots, and now he's coaching the Caloocan Supremo. So, he always trusts his system in the triangle offense. In the triangle offense, some people may say it's outdated, but in today's game, it still works. It allows high IQ basketball players to really show what they got. Because in the triangle offense, hindi siya yung typical na play na, okay, you're going to set a down screen here, you're going to do a flare screen here, you're going to do a pick and roll at the end. It's not that. The triangle offense, you react to your teammates and what they do. If they pass it to the corner, you cut. If you pass it in the pinch post, you got a two-man game. You could either DHO or go into a two-man game pick and roll. It depends on what your team's going to do. So if you have high IQ basketball players, you have all of the potential to really show what they have and what they can do skill-wise.
And that goes to show that, learning the triangle offense takes time.
Yes.
If you notice, probably sina Coach Tincon, si Coach Phil Jackson, they really get, star players. They want players who can fit in their system.
Yes.
And one good thing there, kailangan may good passing big man ka.
Yeah, I know yung parang modern day big man. Like you see, in the most recent triangle offense that we saw that won a championship, probably was the 2010 Lakers. They had Pau Gasol.
Oh, yes.
Who was a great passer that's a 4 or the 5. And then you got like Andrew Bynum that is like the prototypical post player. So, and you had Lamar Odom who was also a great, look at that beautiful pinch post action from Olivares College. They came from a box set, getting into a triangle offense that got to the pinch post, a great cut and a great read there.
And we were talking about that triangle, and of course, that is one part of those triangle offense. It depends on what the defense can give you.
And as you can see here, Olivares, they're starting to pick it up. Itong 2-2-1 press rin nila, medyo gumagana rin. Medyo narattle yung AOF in that previous possession.
Yes, parang nagulat no? Gulpi di gulat sila no? It's up to AUF to adjust on the defense. And now, oh, what a block there. Panelo blocking Buitison. And of course, earlier we saw Panelo scoring that layup, and then right now their eyes is set on Buitison, as Buitison has one of the key players of Coach Limuel Manarang as the head coach of the AUF Great Danes. So tingnan natin. Oh, and there's a foul. Ito yung sinasabi natin, si Hakeem Niase.
Yeah, Hakeem Niase has some physical attributes to him. As you can see, he has broad shoulders, he has strong legs, and as you can see there, if Olivares can go into him, and of course the triangle offense, you can go straight into the post right away. So if they can find Hakeem Niase right away and cause some problems here for AUF.
Now, Niase is not your typical FSA, because if you take a look at the height of Niase, parang sasabihin natin around 6'4", 6'5" yata si Niase, compared to the FSA that we are accustomed to, which is mga 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". But he makes it up dahil dun sa kanyang he gets a lot of attention because of his strength, sabi nga nila. Just like that, Niase scoring.
He's like that undersized big man that you don't want to play against. He's strong, he could get rebounds, he could play in the post as an undersized big. Very Charles Barkley, Draymond Green, undersized big kind of type here for Hakeem Niase.
Pero ito naman si CJ Buitison scoring all the points of AUF. So he's very active here. But the question here is, does AUF have enough personnel to really, to back up CJ Buitison? Kasi pag si CJ, syempre, he will take time to rest also. Sino gagawa sa kanila?
Yes, I think some of the bench players need to just come off the bench and really, hoop and do what they need to do to try and beat Olivares. And one guy is Angelo Dairit. You know, he's one of those guys that can really affect the game in a positive way. So he could help Butison in a great way here and try to really get going.
The bench. So tingnan natin, 14 seconds in the shot clock. Oh, inside, they went to Lakindanum, but Lakindanum missing on that. Here comes Panelo. Panelo's pass to Vergara goes out of bounds. Miscommunication there.
Yeah, if you're Panelo, you have to go all the way with that. You know, as you can see, he already had that middle lane. Two defenders of AUF. It's kind of spread out on the left and right side. He could have went middle, challenged the defense, then maybe kick it out to a teammate.
CJ, binigay ngayon kay number 4, that is Cruz. Cruz gets it up to Atwell. Atwell loses that one. A steal. Oh, steal there by Marin. Binigay ngayon kay Vergara. Uh-oh. Panelo drives. Jumper, no good. And look who grabs that board. Grabe ang effort ng Olivarez in offensive. Oh, and a good block there by CJ Buitison.
Yeah, CJ Butison already affecting the game early here on the defensive end. As you can see, you know, it's barely 8-6, almost halfway through the first quarter. That's what you expect. You know, nakikita natin talaga yung defensive intensity here at the Pinoyliga Big Dance. It's up there. Kasi when they go home kailangan maaga pa lang, you know, you stop the rhythm of the opposing team, and you're going to do that on defense.
As we take a look at Vergara. Vergara. Ooh, what a spin move there. Vergara. Nakakita ng butas. Nagbintes, pero there was a foul. And we were saying the big difference there is Hakim Niase. Before Vergara got that ball, it was Niase who grabbed that offensive board that led to this drive by Vergara.
And, you know, I like that move of Vergara. He really sold that jab middle, and he spun opposite. You know, that's a very hard move to do. Kasi kung you're gonna really sell that jab going middle, talagang kailangan you have to make it look like talagang drive kayo. You have to be low. Tapos to spin the other way, that's some athleticism there from the young man.
And of course, to the Olivarez fans, si Vergara is, well, one of their favorites because he was instrumental in their game number 3 victory sa UCAL Championship, wherein he buried a key jumper back then sa game 3. That was the deciding factor. So back to the game. Here comes AUF. Atwell, binigay kay Cruz. Elospa nasa gilid. Elospa gets the ball. Elospa drives. Elospa jumper. And there's a foul on Panelo. Kapareho pa ng buhok nila.
Alam mo yung buhok na yan, very, very popular right now with the college kids. Alam mo, minsan gusto ko nang tanungin sa barbero ko na nagpa-perm ba kayo dito? Magpapa-perm na rin ako eh.
Parang hindi kaya ng buhok ko eh. Kahit buhok ko, wala na, hindi na pwede. Pero kailangan yata talaga yung makapal talaga yung buhok eh. No?
Yung thick hair dapat ata kailangan dyan.
As we take a look at a free throw by Elospa, and now the score is 9-7. As Elospa misses the second one. Rebound there by Guarino, one of the veterans of Olivarez College. Binigay kay Vergara. Vergara, double team. Vergara, nowhere to go. Passes it to number 31. That's Manuel. Manuel Tunyase. And there's a 3-second violation. Sinasabi nila in Filipino basketball terms, nangitlog. Oh, nangitlog sa shaded lane.
First time ko narinig yun
As we take a look at the drive. Ooh, what a layup there by Lakindanum. Pasio Lakindanum with a basket.
Lakindanum with a beautiful half Pinoy step. Kasi hindi naman niya finally fake yung bola na yun, but it did the job to slow down the defenders of Olivarez, and he was able to convert too.
And this is the first deadlock of the game at 9-all. Pinasa inside Vergara. 4 seconds in the shot. Panelo for the 3. No good. Sky high for the board. Si Buitison. Buitison binigay kay Lakindanum. Here comes Pasio. Lakindanum drives, and there was a foul on number 31, Brian Manuel.
Great, beautiful misdirection there by Lan Pasio. You know, he looked to the middle. He slowed down. It looked like he was really about to start a drive. Then he pushes the ball opposite side. The Olivarez defender didn't really expect it. He was out of position, and he was able to draw the foul, and timeout here called.
And ladies and gentlemen, like what Justin said, timeout is called here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance. We'll be back.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli Internet. Get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus Unli Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connection.
This doubleheader for the Pinoyliga Big Dance, and the game right now is between the UCAL and UCCL champion. That is the Olivarez Sea Lions going up against the UCLAA runner-ups, the AUF Great Danes. And on the offensive end, that is Atwell, and he was blocked there on his attempt with 4:02 remaining, 12 seconds in the shot clock. Elospa, binigay kay Lakintanum. Short on that one, pero na-rebound there by number 4, that's Cruz. Double team, Lakintanum, binigay kay Atwell for the 3. Mintes, and rebound by Nyase. Pero great presence of mind kay Cruz to really stop that fast break.
Yes, you know, that's what you want to stop early in the game. You don't want to give Olivarez College any type of confidence. We know the kind of caliber team there. They're a championship squad. They have a championship system. So if you get them to get their rhythm early, it's going to be hard to stop them.
And at that time, na turnover, and with his son is not yet done. And CJ has scored 8 points. 8 out of the 11 points of AUF have gone sa kamay ni Buitison. 3. Oh, and Manuel hits that 3-point shot. Balik ang kalamangan para sa OC.
You know, this AUF squad, you know, they're only down by 1 point here in the first quarter. If they could just keep up the same kind of production, hindi naman sila nahihirapan sa press ng Olivarez. They're able to cross the timeline easily. So if they could just execute some more offensively and defensively, we'll see. You know, baka mamaya may Ubix Spark 2 tayo dito sa Amoranto.
And I'm looking at the scoreboard. Na pagkakamalan ko yung 3-5 yung pala team fouls pala yun. Kala ko yung score. Bakit 12-11? Ayun, yung score kasi nila nasa taas eh.
Yeah.
The red ones. And what great defense there by Olivarez College or OC as they force a turnover sa AUF, and now they have the possession once again. Pero bumawi si Lakindanum. Lakindanum, ooh, basket is good.
I'm liking Lanpasio Lakindanum's game. You know, he has some athleticism to him. He's aggressive right away. And look at that on the defensive end, affecting that play here by OC.
Witison, ooh! Parang kala siguro niya si Los pa, si Lebron eh.
Oo. Baka kala niya si Jalen Green. Parehas yung buhok.
Ay, pero that would have been a great play. Had, you know, Elospa jumped higher probably.
Good intentions, just, you know, didn't execute as well. But that's good stuff coming here from AUF. Alam mo, Kiko, this is the beauty of the Pinoyliga Big Dance. Nakikita natin yung mga talented players din ng AUF. May talent sila. They got some skill to them.
Sabi nga natin, it's the Pampangas best. So, 2 of the Pampangas best naglalaro ngayon. It's AUF and, of course, PSU later.
I'm curious if it's possible for them to meet in the bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Pampangas best going at it here at the Pinoyliga Big Dance.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, curious ako kung kaya nila mag-meet in somewhere in the bracket.
Yes. If the Cinderella, sabi nga, run continues, maybe, di ba?
Maybe, yeah.
Let's see. So, there are a lot of things na mangyayari, but of course, let's see on that one as the officials are convening with each other. 2 of the 3 officials convene with each other. And the ball will go to Olivarez.
You know, Olivarez College, too, is always a prime spot for the MPBL to host games. So very familiar din ako sa campus na sa Parañaque. I like playing in that gym. And also, it used to be a PBA venue as well,
Yeah.
right? Back in the day.
Yes, I believe they have played. Oh,
Oh,
what
what
a
a
block. And that was Lakindanum. And Lakindanum is doing everything. Ooh.
Oh my goodness, I like that kid, Lampasio Lakindanum. Athletic, got some finesse to him, aggressive. Let's see if he can keep it up here.
Yes, defense, offense. Lakindanum can do it all. And look at that, the rebound. Ang haba ng galamay niya eh, no?
Mahaba yung galamay niya, athletic siya, kondisyon. Let's see if he could keep doing it here in the first quarter.
Elospa has it. 12 seconds to shoot. Naghanap ng papasan. Binabantayan siya ngayon ni Escalante. And now here comes Lakindanum once again. Oh, traveling. And that was a long travel from Angeles to Quezon City. Traveling tuloy si Lakindanum. 12-15 is the score.
But yeah, I like his game. He's aggressive on the defensive end. He's active, active hands. That's like very, very important on the defensive end is active hands and making sure that you're always in the passing lanes.
Manuel, binigay ngayon na kay Dimayuga. Oh, the pass. And AUF has been ready for those passes. Ilang beses na nila naagawan, ha?
Parang well-scouted nila yung triangle offense ng Olivares.
Yes. Meanwhile, a miss. Pero, that was a sorry miss. 2 misses there from Manalo. Pero ayun, si Elospa, sinigurado na niya.
Biggest lead so far here for AUF. Wow, 5-point game here for AUF.
17-12. Let's see, babawi ba? And there's a foul on Manalo. So after hitting a basket, si Manalo naman tinawagan ng foul on the other end. 31 seconds.
Yeah, like we said, we know what Olivares can do. Maybe medyo slow to wake up lang yung mga players nila. Maybe after a few minutes, maybe in the second quarter, they can get things going for their squad. Pero itong AUF, I really like this squad. I really like what they're doing so far. They're not afraid of the big name of Olivares College. And hey, like I said, UBix has done it. It's not impossible. And AUF might just do it again here.
And in the 15-foot line, si Udugan hitting the first one, making 2 for 2 for Udugan. And it's now 17-14 with 31 seconds remaining. So far, only 1 3-point shot ang naipupukol ng both teams in this game. Goes to show yung dikit talaga yung defense nila, no? They're not letting everyone or anyone shoot from the field. So let's see. 17 seconds in a turnover and bola ngayon ng OC or Olivares College Sea Lions.
Key here for Olivares to get a basket in this last 15 seconds.
So tingnan natin, 17-14 as right now they have the ball, 6 seconds remaining. A drive, shot, no good. One more chance. Oh, just in the nick of time. What a basket there from Juan Carlos Espinosa. And that is very important because it cuts the deficit of Angeles or AUF Great Danes to just 1 point. As we take a look at some highlights in the first quarter as AUF led by CJ Butison, pero bumawi din naman ang Olivares led by Panelo there. And we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And after one quarter, 10 minutes of action, ang dami ng mga action na nakita natin. Of course, AUF leading by 1 point after a scintillating performance from CJ Butison, who scored 8 points. Pero sa kabila naman, si Hakim Niace is leading the pack with 5 points. So tingnan natin kung magpapatuloy. But surprisingly ngayon, Justine, parang hindi ko pa nakikita yung anino ni Dairit, Angelo Dairit. Yung 1-2 punch ng AUF parang kulang pa because Butison is playing pero si Dairit parang wala eh. But Dairit is listed sa roster ng AUF.
One thing, we haven't seen Dairit yet, pero one guy that's really stepping up here for AUF is Lan Basho Lakindano.
Oh, definitely.
His game, I like it. There's some polishing that needs to be done, if in my opinion, but there's some talent there. There's some raw talent with that kid. And if he could get some more experience playing against some teams like Olivarez, some UAAP teams, some NCAA teams here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance, that's going to do a lot towards his development.
I agree with that. Sometimes yung paglalaro mo with other schools or with bigger competition, at first, syempre, magugulat kayo. Di ba yung sinasabi nga natin in the national team, we lose, sinasabi learning experience. Pinagtatawa na nila yun, learning experience. But to basketball players, that is a big difference already. Big factor yung learning experience yun because it will help you grow as a player.
Yes, pretend you're a young basketball player. You go to Papawis, di ba? Popular dito, Papawis.
Yes.
Pagkalaban mo sa Papawis is someone that just plays once a week. Kayang-kaya mo yun, di ba? Kayang-kaya mong maglaro, kayang-kaya mong mag-score, do whatever you want. But if you're in a Papawis or you're in an organized basketball game and you're going up against experienced, organized basketball players like teams from UE or like the teams that are here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance, once you play against those guys, and you really get to play your game, that's going to do exponentially well for your development.
I agree with that, definitely. And of course, you would be able to see also other players saying, uy, magaling pala to, di ba?
Yes, exactly.
Daming mga, sabi natin, hidden gems.
Yeah.
So let's see.
For example, someone that's here in the Philippines right now, AMORANTO.
Oh, yeah.
He's here in the Philippines right now.
Were you there yesterday?
Yesterday, no, I wasn't. I was in BGC, pero hindi ko alam, nandun pala siya. Nakita ko na ng daming tao. Pero, for example, AMORANTO, he came from Murray State in the U.S. No one really knows what that school is and where it is and what conference they play in. But when he got to the NCAA tournament, he showed what he can do.
Yes.
And this is the Pinoyliga Big Dance here in the Philippines. You got teams here that most people really haven't heard about or don't even know na may basketball team pala sila. Pero yung mga players na pag naglaro na, sino yun? Galing nun ah.
Oh,
diba? That's the kind of platform this Pinoyliga Big Dance gives towards these young talent.
So, yeah, I've known that, no? Parang sabi nga natin, yung si AMORANTO was out of the blue. I still remember when he was the second pick overall. Second pick ba? Then sabi ko, saan yan? Because I was following NCAA and, ang laging, bida dyan were Duke, North Carolina, Villanova, something like that. But yung school ni AMORANTO was,
Yeah, you don't know where it is. Murray State, another guy is Damian Lillard, Weber State. Alam mo yun, parang kung dito ka sa Pilipinas lumaki, hindi mo naman talaga, you're not really gonna know where that is. You're gonna know what Duke is, UCLA, Kentucky, like you said, Villanova. Schools like that, yun yung mga parang Ateneo dito, San Beda, yun yung mga squads na ganun eh. Pero itong AUF, it's like one of those teams, Weber State, Murray State, it's kind of in those same lines. So when you see players from their squad play and you see their team play together, look, that beautiful finish there, This team, they can do some damage here.
It's now 2016, ladies and gentlemen, pero tumira ng tres, nagmintis. And look at AUF. Oh, Dairit is already here, wearing jersey number 13. So he's in the game, so let's wait for his explosion. Pero there was a turnover. And this is somehow exciting kasi Butison and Dairit are on the floor at the same time. Butison, binigay, inside kay Manalo, nagmintis. Tumatakbo na ngayon ang Olivares. We see a fast-paced basketball action. Escalante binigay ngayon sa gilid kay Pineda. Pineda gets it inside. Oh, look at that. Oh, ang galing na anticipation ng AUF, no, with this. And as we take a look as Buitison, woo, 10-point of CJ Buitison. And more importantly, it's a 6-point lead.
Yeah, beautiful ball fake there, going to the opposite side in a Euro by Buitison. 6-point lead here for AUF. Gotta get they keep getting stops and steals here. Very impressive, like you said.
Yes.
They're really good at anticipating the passes of Olivares.
Parang ano no? Like you also mentioned kanina, parang na-scout
Yeah.
Buitison, binigay kay Dairit, fake. Dairit tumira ng 3! Nagmintes na ulit. And now, here comes OC. Olivares with the leather. Escalante. Inside. Munti ka na maagaw. Jumper. Nagmintes there ang OC. That was Velasquez. And now, AUF with the ball. Pineda, binigay kay Dairit. Dairit with 7:02 remaining, 15 seconds in the shot clock. Buitison with the ball. Buitison is being guarded by Escalante. And now Lacandano has it. Balik kay CJ. CJ makes his move. 3 players on him! Oh my goodness!
Wow, that's a strong move there by Buitison. And great patience. He didn't rush that shot. He was able to get to his spot. He was able to go up, finish strong. Great job there by Buitison.
And etong si CJ Buitison, before the game kasi, like, I talked to him, you played in this youth tournament, di ba? Before, naging kakampi pa niya si Jonel Policarpio, who is formerly of La Salle and right now with NLEX. Sabi niya, sir. Then I took a look at the AUF members. Yung iba nga pala magkakampi sa youth tournament, no? As we take a look at Mark Harold Canlas with the basket. First basket of Olivares in this quarter.
That's what you need if you're Olivares. They ran their play through. They trusted what they were going to do. And they didn't rush anything. They didn't project their passes. So that's what they need to keep doing here.
And look at the passes. Sobrang confident ang AUF with their passes, no?
Yeah, and, AUF, they're not scared of Olivares from what we've seen here in the second quarter and the first.
Well, they're coming from Pampanga and we all know that sa Pampanga talaga parang may factory sila ng basketball players dyan.
Grabe nga sa Pampanga, ang daming basketball player talaga. As in na nade-develop coming to the pro level, PBA, PBL, NBL, ang dami talagang magagaling na taga Pampanga.
Yes. Kaya nga sabi, napapabilib nga ako sa mga, and look at that, another steal. My goodness, it would be very interesting to find out kung ilang turnovers ang OC, ang Olivares College in this first half. And there is an offensive foul there. Si Dairit na huling tinulak.
I'm sure Coach Mike Sagigit, when he gets into the locker room here in the halftime break and finds out how many turnovers they have already here in the first half, he's not going to be very, very happy about it because, that triangle offense, that should, avoid you from a lot of turnovers.
Yes.
So itong si AUF, binabasa nila tong triangle offense. Alam nila kung saan pupunta yung bola.
Itong si Coach Mike, nakapasok lang yung kamay niya sa pantalon niya pero nagagalit na yan.
Nakaganto na, naka-clinch na sa loob ng niya.
Kasi right now, they're down by 6 points against this inspired AUF. Great things.
And if you think about it, Olivares College, they're down because of their own mistakes. And itong si AUF naman, they're just capitalizing on every mistake that Olivares commits.
And there is a timeout called. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
No worries, dahil only ang saya, well, TNT, saya all. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT. my future.
Right? What's a plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we would like to say hello and good morning to everyone watching all over the globe. Napapanood po tayo, syempre sa Smart Sports and of course sa Pinoyliga Big Dance page and also the Pinoyliga YouTube channel. Tinitingnan nga natin. Pag nasa Pinoyliga kayo ngayon, Pinoyliga Cup, puntahan nyo yung Pinoyliga Big Dance. We are live here and we're saying hello to everyone. Ang dami nating nakikitang mga fans ni Lakindanom ba? Sina Raven Bondok, Borong Berka, Mu Mengay, SK Rap. And they're cheering for not only Pao Lakindanom but also for the AUF Great Danes. So kaway-kaway naman yung mga nasa Paranaque dyan. Mag-ingay din kayo to cheer for the OLIVAREZ Sea Lions. And of course, tuloy pa rin ang pag-cheer ng mga taga-Pampanga for AUF.
I know both of these teams, alam natin yung mga fan bases. Nakita naman natin sa live stream natin in our first weekend of the Pinoyliga Big Dance.
Yes.
You know, some of these teams, they bring their whole student section, their whole student body to watch the games on our Pinoyliga Facebook page, Smart Sports. So, you know, I'm excited to see, you know, the continuation of the Pinoyliga Big Dance and the kind of crowd it brings to our league.
So the score is 24-18-5. We're just checking on the time right now. Parang may inaayos lang yung oras before we resume the play. But of course, yun nga, binabati natin yung iba na nanonood sa atin ngayon. And so far, some players, it would be very interesting to find out also the points of Lakindanom. He has been parang spark plug off the bench. While for the OLIVAREZ, parang naghahanap pa sila ng mga puntos sa kanilang mga key players. But for AUF, stepping up for them is CJ Butison, who has already scored 12 points so far.
Wow. You know, some of these players, Derek, oh, what a great play there coming from OLIVAREZ.
Basket is scored by Ebong Sonido. Na lang ako. Ganda eh.
You know, we love to see good basketball, you know, and Coach Mike Sagigit, he preaches that to his players. He really drills in on execution, and, you know, he's just one of those coaches here in the country that can really, really hone in on execution.
And there's another steal. Meanwhile, look at CJ with his son. Hindi siya ganun katangkad si CJ. And I'm sure he was a judge as the best forward. Pero yung laro niya parang gitna ng number 2 and number 3 no?
Ano siya yung parang wing na pwedeng maging forward like you said.
Yes.
And what I like about him, you know, he's not the most athletic guy on the court, but he's patient.
Yes.
And he gets to his spots. That's what you like to see in guys that aren't the most athletically gifted. Kailangan dun talaga sila nagfo-focus eh. Yung pagbabasa ng depensa, being patient, getting to your spots, knowing your spots. That's one thing too. You could get to spots on the court, pero kung hindi ka naman nakakatira dun, wala ka rin magagawa. Pero itong si Butison, alam niya kung saan yung mga sweet spots niya on the court.
Yes, definitely. Yung nga napapansin natin na parang at least siya. Hindi siya, wala sa, or siguro sanay na siya, poker face eh. Let's take a look at, there was a foul with 4:40 remaining, 25-20 is the score, a 5-point lead for the AUF Great Danes as, look at that. Ganda ng play.
Yeah, another pinch post action coming from OLIVAREZ, and the pinch post is someone by the free throw line corner You get it to him, and the top guy cuts, and you run a DHO, and that has been working here beautifully for Olivarez College.
And 4:24 remaining. As we take a look at that replay, si Mark Harold Canlas scoring also. So tingnan natin, Lagman has it. Binigay kay Buitison. Buitison, he drives.
Oh my goodness gracious! Wow! What a move there by Buitison.
I think we should have a compilation of the top 10 plays per day.
Oh my goodness. Dipsy do.
Against 3 defenders. Canlas bumanat ng 3. Nagmintes. And look at the hustle of AUF.
Man, AUF is balling out of control.
And eto na naman yung sinabi natin. Oh my goodness. CJ Buitison.
That is tough. Nagkape sa ere si Buitison no? Parang nag-squat pa siya, nilagay pa niya yung bola dito. And he goes back up. And the spin that you need to have on that ball, no?
Yes, it's very hard to do that. Nagkape na, kumuha pa ng pandesal.
Yes. Tapos dinip pa yung pandesal sa kape.
The score is 28-22. Dairit. Oh. And finally, and that's what we're waiting for. No? Si Dairit going in the scoring column. Medyo makukuha na yung confidence. There's a foul. There was a foul.
I like Alan Vergara. He has some good pace to him as a point guard. He's not the tallest point guard that you'll see. But I like the way he uses his body. I like the way he cut off his defender there, and he was able to draw the foul. That's like what you say, put him in jail. Chris Paul does that a lot.
Yeah.
Steve Nash, yeah, he puts him in jail. He puts his body behind him. I like that. I like that in young guards, and I like to see that from Alan Vergara.
And Vergara making the first free throw. So tingnan natin ngayon. 29-23. A second free throw from Vergara is good. And before that, it was a 4-0 run by AUF. Pero tingnan natin. And Buitison might be the forward, pero parang nagiging point forward siya, no?
Wow.
He's bringing down the leather. Pero I'm pretty sure sooner or later bibigay din niya. He has to give up the ball kasi mapapagod siya niyan. A 3-point shot, no good. CJ with the board. And tumatakbo, Dairit! And the 1-2 punch of AUF doing or giving headaches kay Coach Mike. And look at this. Another 3. Boom! And that is Panelo! And si Panelo na yan, familiar yan. Ito sinasabi natin, Game 2 ng UCAL, PCU Dolphins were up by 3 points. And they had the 1-0 advantage sa series, best of 3. Wow. 2 seconds na lang, fast break, Panelo hits a 3-pointer, boom, plus foul.
Wow.
And they went on to win that game, forcing a deciding game 3.
You know, to make a shot like that, and alam mo, not even to make it, to attempt a shot that crucial in a college finals, you have to have some really big-time confidence to take that shot for your squad.
Grabe. Wow, CJ. Oh, great defense there. Munti ka na, pero naagaw na. And look at that. That was a fire starter. Here it comes again. Boom, boom! 2 back-to-back threes from Panelo ties the game. And that is the second deadlock of this game.
Wow, that's great right there. It's the smart sports play of the game. As you can see there, the game has really changed. He could have dumped it down for a layup, but he kicked it out for a 3, and that's how you know the 3-pointer really rules this game now.
And Coach Limuel Manarang, Sues for Time, will be back.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, we were saying that AUF had the number of Olivares in this game so far. Pero 2 3-pointers from Panelo changed the complexion.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, Panelo is a clutch player, making big-time shots in that final series. And we were talking off air. The game has really changed because that play right there from Olivares College, there was a big man wide open for a layup.
Yeah.
Pero kinik out nila kay Panelo for a three-pointer. And good thing he hit it, because if I was the coach, I would have been a little bit pissed off. But Olivares here coming to life in the second quarter.
And Marin scoring there. And after a long while, this is the first time na nakatikim ng kalamangan ng Olivares. And now, the pressure is on. And they are doing a full court press sa AUF.
Yeah, they're trapping right away. Once, you know, AUF gets to either side of court, right or left, it's a quick trap. It's a quick double right away. And sometimes yung mga quick trap, quick double na yun, that causes a lot of fouls if you're overly aggressive. So that's something Olivares can look out for and making sure they don't foul and get into the penalty situation early.
And right now, a miss there from CJ Butison. Grabe yun. As I think he's stuck with 8 plus 7, that's 15 points if I'm not mistaken, unofficial count. Wow. Oh, he misses too. Oh, uncharacteristically missing 2 free throws there from CJ. Elospa, may hawak ng bola pero si Vergara nasa likod. Pinasa kay CJ. Bumanat ng 3. Uy, nagmintes. And I think CJ has to, you know, go back to the bench to get a breather. Mukhang hinapo na eh, no?
Yeah, he got nothing but the board there, and then before that, the 2 free throws he missed. So maybe he needs some time on the bench to recoup.
And now, oh, and look at this. Cruz. Finally, they need that one.
Yeah, that was a good play coming from AUF. Good recognition there, being able to pass it at the top hands of their big.
Oh. Traveling. Slippery portion on the floor. They have to double check on that one.
Yeah,
And
that's scary.
yeah, bigla na lang tumiklop si ano eh, no? Si Vergara, but I hope he's okay kasi he goes back to the bench if I'm not mistaken. And kanina no, sinasabi natin si Dairit has only scored 4 points so far, but we're expecting a lot from him. As we take a look at the 5 on the floor, nadyan si Lakindanum, si Carlos David, and then also nadyan din si Joshua Yalong, and then Kennedy Pineda, and of course, Brian Puno. Lakindanum, nagmintis on that one. Olivares, may tanga ng bola. Here comes Marin. Marin challenging Lakindanum. And there, he stepped on the line.
I like the way Lakindanum took that drive. Even though he missed, it's a great job challenging the defense of Olivares there.
And right now, parang ano maliliit yung players ngayon sa Olivares. They're trying to speed the game with 1:43 remaining. And Lakindanum, parang he's playing the center na right now kasi siya yung pinakamatangkad eh. Oh. And look at that, a steal. Tumatakbo ngayon, pero a turnover there as Raymark Torres could not handle that, or rather Tomas could not handle that one. Turnover. Oh, a steal. Oh, a block. Let's see, Tomira ng 3. No good. Tomas. He gives it up. Oh, a drive, a jumper. Basket is scored for Jensen Demesa.
Grabe tong Olivares College. This unit they put in the game are like a bunch of Energizer bunnies that are under 6 foot. They are crazy energetic right now.
Ito yung parang magic bunot ni Coach Mike. Magugulat ka, no? Nagka-turnover. Biglang pasok nila. I was telling, walang sentro.
Wala. Parang lahat sila 5'8", 5'9" right now on the court.
But parang ano sila, ang dami nilang energy. Parang nag-recharge eh.
You know those gnats that fly all over your head and then you just get annoyed and you're like trying to slap them away? That's what this OLIVAREZ College unit is. Yung parang, grabe naman itong mga to. Gusto mo na lang na, alam mo yun, parang, ang kukulit eh, alam mo yun. And that's what the kind of energy I think Coach Mike Sagigit wants here in this unit. Is a bunch of, really quick and fast guards that can really press AUF and really rattle their press break.
And right now, one person na nakikita nga natin dito for the, well, we've known two players here, mga parang new players ng OLIVAREZ, yung Demesa brothers. I've seen them also play in youth tournaments. May ibubuga to. And look at the press. Lakindanum, he drives. And I think Lakindanum should really dominate it. Kasi siya na yung pinakamalaki dyan eh.
You got some length advantage, you got some athleticism advantage. So he has to really take advantage of it, get the ball, grab the ball, go and be aggressive, and really take head-on the scoring load here for AUF.
At we see Sagigit down, Miguel Sagigit is down on the floor. Ooh! Tumama sa pag-drive ni Lakindanum. Doon sa kanyang abdomen yata, if I'm not mistaken. Medyo masakit yun. Ha? Parang kung sa boxing, pag natamaan ka dyan, parang you're trying to grasp for air.
It's like a gut shot. Body shots that knock people out. It's one of those. Kasi tuhod ni Lakindanum.
Oo. At hindi naman mataba si Lakindanum eh, no? Talagang sikong, talagang ano.
All bone.
Yes, all bone. As Lakindanum makes the free throw. 2 for 2. So tingnan natin, 36-35, and time out is called as OLIVAREZ holds a 1-point lead. We'll be back.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus Unli Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem, along with Justin Alfonso and Bianca Tagarda. Thank you for joining us here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. We are live here in the Amoranto Arena in Quezon City for a doubleheader for the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. And right now, naglagay naman ng big man na kahit paano ng isang OLIVAREZ. But let's see, Sagigit! 3! No! Rebound by Lakindanum, and there was a push.
This OLIVAREZ squad is wow.
Kanina na medyo bumabagal na yung face, and when Coach Mike pushed these new players, parang platoon substitution nangyari. It picked up the pace.
It's like, when your battery dies in a car and you jump start it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the energy that this OLIVAREZ squad just had. They just got jump started.
Pero parang ano naman na sumobra yung pagka.
Jump start tapos yung sumabog na.
The score is 36-35 and Lakindanum missing on that one. Sige, tignan natin for the second one. I would like to know how tall Lakindanum is. Probably around 6'2", 6'3" yata to.
Yeah, he has that kind of height to him. And he keeps playing like a guard like he does like a wing.
Mm-hmm. And then of course, ang haba pa ng galamay that makes him, parang added height.
Right.
So let's see, 7 seconds remaining. Oh, a steal! 3 seconds! Layup! Oh, in the nick of time! Carlos David making that one. Oh my! And just like the first quarter, 1 point lang ang separation between the two teams. And also a 1 point lead for the AUF Great Danes over the Olivarez Sea Lions. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half. I'm Kiko Malikdem along with Justin Alfonso and later si Bianca Tagarda. This is the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now. When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
No worries, dahil only ang saya, well, TNT, saya all. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT. Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now. When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT saya all. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT. Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. Our client na nagpagawa.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after 20 minutes of basketball action here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. The Angles University Foundation Great Danes are leading by 1 point, 37-36, as we take a look at the stats that we had for the first game or first half. Field goal shooting, as you can see, 15 out of 24 for the AUF, while only 9 of 22 for the OLIVAREZ. While for the free throw shooting, though OLIVAREZ had more free throws made, 9 compared to 7, it is the turnovers that was the reason. And I was telling this kanina pa, the turnovers, it's interesting to see ilang turnovers. They committed 18 to just 14 from AUF. And right now, let's take a look at the leading scorers. For AUF, we have Witison with 15, Lakindanum with 8, and Dairit with 4. While for OC, Panelo with 9, Manuel with 3, and Vergara with 4 points. Now, Justin, parang sinasabi natin the turnovers was the factor in the first half. Yung turnovers ng AUF, sa dulo na lang yun eh. Yung nag full court press ng mga small players. What could OLIVAREZ do to be able to, to win this game? Kasi first half, nakikita natin momentum is in favor of AUF.
I think Olivarez colleges need to stick with that same kind of intensity, match that intensity of that second, third unit that came in for Coach Mike Sagigit that had that Energizer Bunny energy. The first unit needs to come into this second half with that same kind of energy.
Okay, so let's see if that will happen here, ladies and gentlemen, as third quarter is underway.
Same kind of efficient shots that they got in the first half, as we saw in the halftime stats. They were a lot more efficient than Olivarez, so they have to keep that same kind of efficiency here in the second half.
As a three-point shot missed there for Olivarez, and they are still looking to take that lead. Oh, a three-point shot, ladies and gentlemen. As at 12 hits that three-point shot, it's now 40-36.
Yeah, Vince at 12, pull-up three-pointer on the fast break. Very confident shot there from the young man.
And look at Buttison stealing that ball. However, hindi nawakan ni Cruz and turns it over.
It's still a 4-point lead here for AUF. Do we smell another pot of upset brewing here in this first game? Another David win, maybe?
So that's the question we posed sa team natin. Will David bring down Goliath? So let's see. As we take a look at that 12. Uy, what a pass there. Pero hindi nawakan ni Yodge Quizon yun.
You know, minsan yung mga magagandang pasa na yun, yung mga receiver, di lang talaga na-expect eh.
Yun,
No? Parang, napasa mo pala sa akin.
After the game na lang nila maiisip yun eh. As we take a look at the offensive option, here comes Olivarez. Renon has been silent so far, pero itong si Panelo bumanat kanina, pero nagbintes here. 40-36 is still the score. Lakban under goal stab. It's good.
Wow. It's like whoever they put in the game here for AUF, they're not doing too much. They're just playing the role.
Yes.
And that's the key to efficiency, is you don't got guys shooting shots they don't usually take in practice or in games, and that's just going to lead to better offense.
Wow, what a shot there from Panelo. And that is the first basket of OC in this third quarter. Panelo scoring on that one. Pero ito naman. Ooh! Oh my!
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, CJ Buttison is such a crafty player behind the back. Splits through the defense scoop. My goodness, what a finish there.
Napatulak ko mga kaliga si Justin na itulak ko dito dahil sa move na yan ni Buttison. Maiinis ka talaga kung ikaw yung OA, yung Olivarez eh. No? Parang nandun na yung defense pero nakakuwala pa rin si Buttison eh. No?
I mean, he's such a crafty player. You know, he never gets sped up. And the way he found that little slither of hope to get to the rim and an underhand scoop. Wow, great move.
Pero ito si Vergara nagmintes. Rebound, CJ. CJ with another board. Tumatakbo. Let's see. He gets it to Cruz. Cruz. Tres. Mintes. And Yase grabs that board. Ito na si Panelo. Panelo. Ooh, what a move there.
Oh my goodness.
Panelo, parang ano siya, no? Parang snake siya na ang bilis. Ang bilis nung galaw niya na parang left, right, left, right.
Great you know, like you said, left, right, and great misdirection there. And the key to a perfect hesitation like Panelo just did there is bringing the offhand very, very near to the ball and getting that chin up. Parang mukha ka talagang, you know, it looked like you're going to really shoot that basketball because you're going to put in that offhand, you put your head up. But right there, he did it in a split second where he got the defender to get off his feet for a split second, and he got to the rim.
And a miss, a split from the line from Panelo. Panelo currently right now has 12 points under his name. Oh, and Panelo, napansin yung pagka-act niya, no? Yung pagka-artista niya kanina doon. A slight nudge.
Yes.
Yeah, was called it was called for an offensive foul. And right now, let's hear it from our muse. Si Bianca Tagarda, kanina pa naghihintay na magbigay ng report sa atin. Bianca, good afternoon.
Good morning, Chico and Justin. CJ Butison is going places not just for this game but in his basketball career. Kwento niya nga, he came all the way from a camp in Thailand to the USD Growling Tigers during the pandemic before he finally arrived in the AUF Great Plains. For CJ, Pampanga is his hometown and to play for AUF makes not just his inner self proud but relives the Kapampangan glory he grew up with. Despite his experiences, CJ is now a graduating team captain and advises his teammates to stay humble. Nakita na nga natin na nagpasiklab itong si CJ with at least 17 points at this point of the game. But Kiko and Justin, what can you say?
And thank you so much, Bianca. And like what we said, ang ganda ng nilalaro ni CJ. He has 15 points. Pero na dun talaga makikita mo na mature yung laro niya no? As we take a look at Velospa with a 3-point shot.
This is going to be an I don't want to say educated guess, but this is going to be a guess. He's wearing 77, so I'm assuming he's a fan of Luka Doncic, and you kind of see some similarity in his game, you know? He's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest guy on the court, but he's so savvy. He's a high IQ player. And we just saw it in that last play. OC knows that CJ Butison is going to get to the rim whenever he wants to. So when he got to the paint, when he got to the shaded area, everybody collapsed on him. CJ knew that. CJ kicked out for a 3, and a 3-pointer was made by AUF.
And right now, CJ, no, parang hindi halata mong graduating na babyface pa rin kasi, no? Kala ko may mga 1 or 2 years pa siya, no?
Yeah,
he's graduating student for AUF, and of course he will go places with this kind of play. As we take a look, and Nyase having a hard time with the defense of Cruz. What a pass! Elospa, yes sir!
Wow, that's good basketball there coming from AUF.
And we were talking about Nyase, no? He should impose his will inside like that. Kasi for the past few plays, parang nahihirapan siya, no?
Yeah, that was right on cue. You know, he's the biggest guy on both of the teams, and they got to do that every time. Look at Cruz. He gave that baseline up right away, and a great read there by Nyase. And like you said, they got to keep going to that. The triangle offense is made for that. Go into the post, go in early. If it doesn't work out, then go to the opposite side of the court.
49-43. As Nyase missed on that one. So tingnan natin. As Butison has it, binigay ngayon kay Yoj. Yoj, balik kay Butison. And there's a lot of movements. Oh, what a pass inside! What a great movement!
Yeah, this AUF squad came here to win. They didn't go all the way from Pampanga going through NLEX and coming here to lose. What a block! Oh my goodness.
That was Lakindanum, pero ito na naman si CJB with a basket, and timeout will be called by Coach Mike. And what a game there for CJB. And meron na tayong name, CJB. That's Butison with the basket. And ladies and gentlemen, 21 points. That is the smart play of the game. Brought to you by Smart Sports. At makikita natin CJ Butison, 21 points already. We'll be back.
Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for joining us here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance. My name is Kiko Maligdam along with Justin Alfonso and Bianca Tagarda. We are live here in Amoranto Arena in Quezon City for this doubleheader. First game right now, Olivarez and AUF, 8-seeded Olivarez down by 10 over the 25th seed AUF. Wow. Oh my, Justin, we were just talking about yung pag-bounce back ng Olivarez, pero parang, they're having problems defending the offensive sets of AUF.
Yeah, AUF, they're aggressive, and what I like about them, they keep going to what works. Di ba yung mga ibang teams, when they're steering away from what's been working, that's when teams start to come back from their leads. Itong AUF, they keep going to what works, and that's CJ Butison, that is, Lampasio, Lakindanum. They're going to those guys. They're having those guys make decisions for them, and it's been giving them some great positive impact.
And itong si Lakindao, what a shot there. And we were just talking about Lakindano complements well with the playstyle of Butison.
Yeah, Butison is more of the ball-heavy guy for the squad.
And right now, ito na nga, they're going to Nyase already. And they have to take advantage kung saan ba sila medyo may advantage. And I believe the advantage is with Nyase.
Yeah, he's the biggest guy on the court. Even on the bench, he's the biggest guy. He's the biggest guy on both teams. They got to go to him. They got to take advantage of it.
Oh, and Dairit having problems with the basketball. Medyo off pa yung laro ni Dairit for this game. And we're trying to look or expect more. And look at the top by Lakindanum. Dairit, balik kay Butison. But CJB missing on that one. And right now, Olivarez has the leather. Canlas, binigay kay number 74, that's Espinosa. Escalante. Three-point shot, pero nagmintis pa rin. Canlas with a board. Yes, sir.
There we go. That's what you want to see from Olivares. And as you can see, they're back into that 2-2-1 trap. That's the kind of stuff you want to see from Olivares, because that works for them.
And right now, 48-53. And right now, nagmamadali ang AUF when they should be very careful muna. Hindi nila minamadali. They have the lead.
Yeah, they need to just slow down, run their sets, and burn some time off the clock. Get some quality shots, efficient shots, and get some stops.
A miss there by Elospa. Ngayon tumatakbo ang Olivares. De Mesa, bumanat. Hindi nagmintes. And let's see, ladies and gentlemen, just a 5-point lead in this game for AUF. So tingnan natin ano ang magiging nila. Diskarte to come back here. 53-48. Dairit, binigay kay Elospa. 3, no good. AUF, instead of settling down, parang they're taking the first shot available.
Yeah, they need to run that clock through. Run your sets, get better shots. Do what you did in the first half.
And Dairit, naagaw ang bola. Pumukol ng 3. No! Wow. And Dairit is really having an off night. Pero ito tumatakbo. But then, Olivares couldn't seem to capitalize on every opportunity that they were given.
Yeah, both teams here playing a little bit sloppy, a little bit rushed. You want to play quick, but you don't want to play rushed.
And the score is 53-48, 5-point lead for AUF. We'll be back.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we resume this game with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And just like that, ang bilis ng action, no? And after establishing a 10-point lead, OC has launched a 5-0 run. That's why the lead is down to 5 in just 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
And Olivarez College, one thing that I don't know if I don't want to be the critic here, but they're in this 2-2-1 trap for this second half almost. But AUF has just been breaking it easily. So if I was, at the helm for Olivarez, I would just try to get my players back, get in a 2-3 zone, get into a man-to-man, and really just challenge AUF on a half-court defense.
And now AUF, mukhang ito yung magandang pinagsasabi ni Justin, settling down, but at that time, Dairit, they're giving the ball to Dairit, trying to make him involved in this game, get him involved rather. And in just 3 minutes, the Olivarez was able to chop on that lead. And now Olivarez with the basketball, a chance for them to take the lead, tie the game, or let's see, depends on this situation. Canlas, his pass, 18 seconds to shoot. Oh, floater, yes sir, from Udugan, if I'm not mistaken. That is was that 75 Escalante? And another turnover, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness.
Ethan De Mesa scoring on that one. And now it's a 3-point lead. Tables have turned.
And there it is. That's a good call there by the referees. The arm bar was really on Vince Atuel there. And we look at this AUF 5 so far. Well, Dairit just came off the court, but before Dairit came off the court, that's their strong 5. You got CJ Butuson, you had Lanpasio Lakindanum, and you also have Vince Atuel, who's a really good shooter for the squad. They had a strong 5, but they couldn't take advantage of that strong 5.
And right now, a shot, no! My goodness. And we were saying, what a turn of events. It's a 13-0 run by the Olivarez College, giving them a 3-point lead at the end of the third period as we take a look at some highlights here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And with 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining ng third quarter, it was a 10-point lead for AUF until a 13-0 run launched by Olivarez made it a 56-53 advantage in favor of the UCAL and UCCL champions, Justin.
And we've been saying this in most of our broadcasts together, Kiko. Basketball is a game of runs. And Olivarez went on a run, and now they're up by 3 points here in the beginning of the fourth.
So let's see. Kailangan yata ng... and look at that. That's Lakindanum with a steal. And what a move by Pao Lakindanum.
1-2 step with that young fella. What a finish there.
Pero ito naman, inside, there's a traveling. It's a game of runs right now. And I think right now, AUF, parang nagising sila doon. Nagulat sila eh. I felt that they were shocked, surprised that they were on top by 10. Nagulat din sila nang nahabol ng Olivares.
You know, you can't blink. You can't blink twice in college basketball, especially the talent level of both of these squads, especially Olivares. Both of these teams can go on runs and get hot quick. And a great mid-range day there by Gian Cruz.
And now it's a 1-point lead for Olivares, or rather AUF. They have the lead 57-56. Bola na kay number 7, that is Renon or Sonido. Here comes Olivares, Escalante. Oh, drive, 2 seconds to go. And there's a shot clock violation there. Great defense by AUF.
Yan yung wala sa AUF in that last 5 minutes or so in that third quarter. That kind of tight defensive mentality where you're not allowing Olivares getting easy shots. Kasi nung last half ng third quarter, yung Olivares parang kung anong gusto nilang shot, they were getting it.
Yes, definitely. As Cruz thinking 3. Medyo nagulat ka, kala mo titira agad eh, no? And Lakindanum, he drives to the basket, blocked there by Sonido. And tumatakbo na ngayon si Vergara. Vergara has the letter. Vergara drives, takes a shot, a floater, and 1 for Allen Vergara. Christian Allen Vergara. Yan.
I like Christian Allen Vergara's game. Look at that great move there. Being able to go by the defender, float it up. That's a missing art so far in point guards, is that float game. You know, you see a lot of mid-range pull-ups, you see a lot of three-pointers, you see some drives to the rim. Pero medyo wala na masyado nagti-teardrop floater in today's game.
Yes, bira ang mga oldies na like si si Baroka.
Yeah.
Mark Baroka, he wants that, he likes that move. Yan yung nakikita natin kay Mark Baroka. And now, here comes AUF at 12, 6 seconds. Ang sikip ng loob. The defense is concentrated. Oh, what a great defense there.
Yeah, that's great defense coming from Olivares. Both teams are playing tremendous defense so far here in the fourth quarter. We've already gotten 2 shot clock violations, 1 each for both of the squads here. And that's the kind of defense you want to see in the fourth quarter. Ito na yan eh. This is the most important quarter so far. Both teams got to score and get stops, because if you lose this game, it's time for you to go home.
And right now, puntahan naman natin ngayon si Bianca Tagarda na may balita sa atin.
Kiko and Justin, for 24-year-old John Escalante, who went eye-to-eye with his former teammates, now big names in the basketball collegiate scene such as the likes of Fortsky Padrigawen, Didat Hanapi, laking pasasalamat niya raw talaga to Coach Goldwyn Monteverde, who recruited him in Zamboanga to play for the Adamson Soaring Falcons in high school before. But now that he had separated ways with them, ang goal ni John ay gumawa ng sarili niyang spotlight, as he does not want to waste the very reason why he's 2 islands away from his hometown, Zamboanga. Now let's see if he gets to show us what he's got all the way from Parañaque in this last 10 minutes. Kiko and Justin.
Thank you so much, Bianca, for that. So ano pala to, batang Goldwyn din pala si Escalante. No? Then John Escalante. Good to know that, ha? And right now, Panelo scoring, it's now 60-57. And unofficially, Panelo has scored 14 points already. So ang gandang matchup. And Cruz hits the 3-point shot and ties the game. That is the 4th deadlock for the game.
Wow, great confidence coming from AUF. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
that's what you want to see from Ninjase, is getting the ball, go be aggressive, go get the ball, go drive, go post up. Oh, great anticipation there.
And basket is scored by Panelo, 64. Oh my. And right now, I think they have to give the ball to their main point guard.
Yes.
Because right now it appears that Atwell is having a hard time bringing down the leather. I think Quizon was there. Nadyan din si Dairit who can be the point guard. But of course, right now, si Quizon is back in the game along with Lagman. I'm expecting that Lagman or Lakindanong will be back shortly. 6:42 remaining. 64. Quizon with the ball. 8 seconds. He has to make the move. Every second counts. Every possession counts. 3 seconds. Quizon. Ooh!
What a great take there. And, you know, one thing that you can notice from AUF, when CJB isn't in the game, the flow of their offense isn't as smooth as if he is in the game. So let's see now that CJB is in the game as Nyase again. They got to keep going to him every single possession and play through him.
And that was the thing that we were talking about. Nyase is their plus or ace. So they have to make full use of that to their advantage.
Yeah, they got to play through him. Go, get it in the post entry pass and try to get him involved as much as you can.
And let's take a look at LGR swabbing move of the game. Swabbing swabe. Tulad ng clothing ng LGR. What a swabe move there by Yoj Quizon. 66-62. 14 seconds in the shot clock. Oh, Lagman. Corner, no. Cruz grabs a board. And one, no. Muntika na yon. And, you know, si Cruz is very quiet but very efficient.
And, you know, that would have been big for Gian Cruz and the AUF squad if he was able to make that shot and give themselves an end-on opportunity, because they're down 4 right now. They have a chance to get it down all the way to 2 points. So it's still anybody's ball game here with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter.
As Cruz makes it 2-4-2, just a 2-point lead. Kapit mga kaliga, we're here in the Amoranto Arena at mukhang down the wire ulit ang laban ng Olivares at AUF. As we take a look at the possession of Olivares, that is De Mesa. Pero tutumira ng tres!
Oh no.
My goodness. Pero Quizon scoring on that one.
Alan Vergara looks like he's in a lot of pain right now after that 3-point shot.
And of course, they will review that sequence kung talagang they entered the shooter zone. Pero kasi from what I see, yung tira ni Vergara kasi parang pa-forward eh. But
Yes.
of course, that's what we saw. But of course, tinitignan ng officials ngayon yung replay just to make it sure. And you know, Vergara is used to this, yung mga clutch moments, clutch baskets by Vergara. My goodness.
I hope we get to see some Alan Vergara magic here in the fourth quarter, as it is a close game. And you know, if you're AUF, you can't get rattled this at this time. You know, there's still 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. You're only down by 3 points. You gotta go to what works. You gotta play through CJB. You gotta play through Lanpasio, Lakindanum. You can even have Vince Atwell, you know, hit some 3-point shots. Set him up for some 3-point shots. He was able to hit a fast-break 3-pointer pull-up, and that's hard to make. So imagine if you can set him up for a better look. And then if you're Olivares, you gotta keep that energy up. Keep playing through Alan Vergara. You know, try to get some more touches down low to Hakim Nyase. And that's what works. That's what works for Olivares, and their energy so far has been keeping them in this game in this fourth quarter.
And how big is Nyase? He has scored 4 points already.
Yeah, you gotta keep going, play through him. And if it doesn't work, that triangle offense is made for playing through the post. You know, we had Shaq play through the triangle offense. You had Andrew Bynum, Pau Gasol play through that triangle offense. And, you know, Coach Tim Cohn and his bigs, you know, they really get the touches down low. So play to them, and that'll only open up the shooters for you.
So 15 points already for Niase, and I believe there would be a free throw to be given with Olivares after that foul nung kay Vergara, wherein they stepped in, yung defender ng AUF stepped on the shooter zone after that review by Olivares or by the officials in our review center. So Panelo will be shooting the free throw, and they are on top by 3 points. Last time around, last year, if my memory serves me right, Olivares, the opponent of Olivares in the first round of the Big Dance was JRU. So they're hoping that they will have a different result in this first round, and that is by winning this game. As we see Panelo splitting the free throws, Panelo has scored 16 points already. Or rather 15 points for Panelo.
Good
Same
production.
with Niase.
Wow. Yeah, good production coming from those players right now. And as we see here, AUF back with their almost strong five, as Lacandanum isn't in the game yet. But once Lacandanum comes back in the game, that's going to be a really good lineup for AUF.
I think they should also involve Dairit also in this last few minutes. But oh, what a move!
Wow.
What a shot there!
Now it's clicking for Olivares. They're starting to go backdoor when they're getting overplayed. They're starting to pass really well. See if they can keep it up.
Cruz, 3, yes!
Wow, that's a big time shot from Gian Cruz. That cuts the lead down to 3. Pamatay sunog yun sa momentum ng Olivares.
And like what we said, no lead is safe in collegiate basketball, especially in the big dance. Every possession, every second, every minute counts. As we take a look, oh, what a move there. And right now, the accuracy of the shots are very good. Every shot counts and they are making it. Ito naman si Lagman. Oh, offensive foul. Huling-huli. He lowered his shoulders.
Halatang halata na yun yung gusto niyang gawin eh. He had intentions to really dip his shoulder, his arm bar into the defender, and that's just not a basketball play in that moment. And a great call by the referees.
Sayang yun, sayang. It was a masasabi natin sayang moment because he could have dominated that play already.
Yeah, he didn't need to dip his shoulder in that moment because he already had the size advantage. So he could have just went into a straight line drive and he would have probably been fouled if he went up straight.
74-69, 4:18 remaining, still a lot of time. Vergara with the basketball, binigay kay Niase. Niase not his zone, balik kay Vergara. Vergara, they have to stick close to him. He can shoot that. Pero ito si Niase. Double team is coming. And there is a traveling called on number 19. If that is 19, yeah, that's Guarino. And surprisingly, hindi pa pinasok ni Coach Mike, yung sina Renon. Pero ito si Cruz pumukol, nagmintes, Niase with a rebound. And now Vergara, binabantayan ni Atwell. And there's a foul called. 74-69, 3:43 remaining. If you're Coach Limuel Manarang ng AUF, what would you tell your guys?
You guys got to keep staying focused in this game. You know, get some stops. If you can get some stops, let that momentum carry on onto the offensive end. Time is starting to become not your friend here. So you got to start really trying to get some baskets, maybe somewhere in the middle of the shot clock, and be a little bit more efficient. Kasi, you know, it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds is a long time in basketball, but you're down right now. You're down by 5 points, so you gotta get going. You can't let this 5-point lead go all the way through to maybe the 1 minute mark. You gotta get some baskets now.
And ladies and gentlemen, Butison with the basketball right now. Ooh, what a move! Pero binasa kay Cruz. He has the hot hand. Pero nagmintes on that time. Tingnan natin, maybe Butison could have gone straight to the hoop at that moment. Pero ito naman si Vergara. And we were talking about that. Vergara loves these moments. this type of situation, this moment, this made for Vergara. As we take a look at that play once again against Atuel, Vergara leading the charge 76-69. We'll be back.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos.
Here in the Pinoyliga, the big dance, Kiko Malikdam, bringing the action live as it happens here in the AMORANTO Arena along with Justin Alfonso and Bianca Tagarda. 76-69, slowly but surely, Olivarez is taking charge.
You know, Olivarez starting to play that championship basketball, and one guy that's really been that big factor is Alan Vergara. That guy is playing like an MVP right now. He's a clutch player. He's making big-time shots for them.
There's a foul from behind galing kay Guarino. And let's take a chance to take the opportunity to greet James Coblan. Of course, alam ko si sa MCU si Coblan. So 76-69. We do have Quizon with the leather. Quizon, ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yung ano pa lang yung behind the back, step back, parang napawaw na ako agad.
Yes. But you know, yung pag he had a small opening there. He could have drove to the basket. Pero hindi 76-71. Nyase, munti ka na maagawan. 8 seconds. (76-71), 2:33, 6 seconds in the shot clock. Both teams in the penalty. 6 seconds to shoot. Ano ang magiging pwesto? Ano ang magiging mangyayari as AUF wants a review on that play. They believe that Buitison did not touch that basketball. Ang kamahal-mahal na bola.
That everybody wants. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very crucial call here, as this can give an extra possession early here for AUF. There's 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to go here in this ball game. And if AUF gets the basketball here, they need to score. If they can score, get this lead down to 3, get this lead down to 2, get a stop, there's still a lot of time. Anything can happen. So let's see here what the referees will decide and what they will see in our screen.
And right now, 5-point lead, 2:33. There's a time, or actually there's no timeout, but a review is happening right now with the replay center. And a lot of heroes in this game. Namely for AUF, we have Buitison, then we have Lakindanum, while on the other side, we have Vergara, Panelo, and Nyase doing the damage for OC or Olivarez. So tingnan natin, ladies and gentlemen, 2:33 remaining. If AUF actually will be able to overhaul this 5-point lead, because most of the time here in this game, parang lamang ang AUF.
Yeah, you know, AUF has been in control of the game, and the referees will keep the ball with the Olivarez colleges here in this fourth quarter. So huge call. Olivarez gets a chance to score with 6 seconds left to shoot in the shot clock. So let's see what they will do.
So Panelo will do the inbound. I'm expecting that the ball will go back to Panelo. Usually ganyan yung plays no? Yung magi-inbound, yun din yung magre-receive after After niya maipasa. Ayan Panelo drives. Oh, no! Oh, what a shot there. A rebound by Brian Manuel.
Great anticipation to get that ball and a great finish.
And now Cruz. Oh, great D. And right on the dot, sabi nga natin, babalik kay Panelo yung bola na yan.
Yeah, great play call there and great read there, Kiko.
As we take a look at the rebound of the game brought to you by Coco Life. 3-point shot ni Atwell, nagmintes. And Manuel with another board after that offensive board and basket. Nandito naman siya, defensive rebound. 78-71, 2:02. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Twilight Zone. And just like that, uncharacteristically missing that shot si Panelo. We're indeed in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, let's see here, you know, with a little less than 2 minutes left to go, AUF still has a chance. It's only 7 points. It's only 7 points, so they have a chance here. They need to score here. They need to not have empty possessions and get stops on the defensive end.
And surprisingly, Dairit is not playing. Huh?
Maybe a bad game for him.
Yes. And I think they should give the ball to Buitison right now.
Yes, exactly. Or Butison needs to go get it and take over.
He has to make things happen. He just cannot, yung parang lay down and, you know, just let things happen. And now, Buitison. Someone is free. Boom! Lakintanum with the 3-point shot.
That's a big-time shot from Lakindanum. He comes into the game and affects it right away with that 3-point shot. And great ball movement from AUF as well.
And now here comes Manuel. Oh, inside, Niase. Taking advantage of their advantage. The advantage, no? Atwell, nagmintes. Tumatakbo, pero a steal there by Cruz. Cruz, binigay kay CJ. Corner 3. Boom!
Same spot, same shot there by Lakindanum.
Wow! Laki ng puso si Lakintanum. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game in our hands. Oh, almost a steal. And look at this.
Oh, what a block!
Lakintanum is all over the court. Lakintanum, he drives, loses the handle, and a steal by Panelo. Here comes Panelo, and there is a foul, and both teams are in the penalty. That was a sayang moment for AUF. They had a chance. Pero sometimes, diba, ito yung nangyayari na yung nauuna yung gusto mong gawin.
Yes.
Before that action.
Naiwan yung bola eh.
Yes.
Wow, Lakindanum comes into the game, and you would think, why wasn't he in the game in most of the fourth quarter? Because he comes in with only like maybe 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And quick 6 points and a crucial block. Hey, there's 29 seconds left to go. It's only a 4-point game. Anything can happen here.
Solid na solid tong si Pao Lakindanum. As, you know, there's still a lot of time. 4-point lead for, and in the free throw line right now, Panelo. If you're Olivarez, gusto mo talaga mapupunta kay Panelo yung bola. Lagman, binigay kay Buitison. CJ, no, short. They have to foul. They have to foul.
Oh, that's a tough break here for AUF. Alam mo yung...
As we see Panelo scoring there.
Great championship DNA here coming from OLIVAREZ College. You know, they were down most of the game. AUF really challenged them, but they kept going. They kept sticking with it, and now they're the ones with the lead.
And they are just 17.9 seconds remaining from advancing to the next stage. I'm not sure if when will that happen, but that will be hopefully next Sunday.
It's going to be exciting.
Yes, definitely. So timeout is called. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today. Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, as we have a great game. It's the Olivarez against AUF, and both teams are really, really giving everything that they got. I mean, I'm speechless with what is happening on the court.
Yeah, and when you're Olivares, it's what you want to see from your squad. You were down big most of the game against the AUF squad that was willing to really do everything they got to win this game, and you stuck through. You kept believing in what you're doing. You kept, pushing on little by little. And ito namang si AUF, they were up big the whole time, but they played a really good game the whole game. But hey, there's still 17 seconds. Anything can happen in the sport of basketball.
Yes, definitely. Let's see what will happen here. As Elospa will do the inbound. Binigay kay CJB. Binigay kay Lakin. Oh! Oh yeah, this breaks of the game. Guitison, 3, no good.
Wow, it's just, man, that's a heartbreaking loss here for AUF, playing that well in maybe the first 32, 33 minutes of the game and losing that lead. They played a really good game though. AUF, hats off to them, coming from Pampanga, and Olivares, championship DNA, sticking through the whole game.
And nothing to be ashamed of for the AUF Great Danes. They played good basketball. It's just that, breaks of the game happened. And of course, when you have a great team or experienced team like Olivares, they will definitely pounce on every miss or turnovers that you have. And right now, we will listen to the school hymn if ever there's one. But let's see if we will be able to hear the school hymn of Olivares. And after that, we'll be talking to the best player and the winning coach.
And for our player of the game with 23 points, 3 assists and 4 steals, number 29, Patrick Panelo.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. At makakasama po natin ngayon ang winning coach, si Coach Mike Sagigit. So, Coach Mike, first of all, congratulations. A tough win, a very good win. Napakita niyo yung nerves of steel niyo sa dulo. Coming into this game, no, parang did you scout ba yung AUF? Nagkaroon ba kayo ng game plan for the AUF Great Danes?
Actually, ang sinabi ko sa mga players ko, we don't know anything about AUF. Sabi ko, ang idalin natin doon kung ano yung gusto natin mangyari, ano yung gusto natin gawin sa team natin. So luckily, naka-champo kami.
And of course, in the game, parang lamang sila tapos they even took a 53-43 advantage. Ano yung, napatawag kayo ng timeout nyo? Ano ang sinabi nyo para ma-motivate yung team nyo?
Actually, flat start kami ng third quarter. That's not, we want to start a third quarter. Lagi yan ang downfall namin. Yes. Even before, doon sa mga dating players. Kasi almost new This is the first time that they are playing together. So, yun nga, sana next game, ma-overcome namin yung mga ganyang miscues namin.
And dahil nanalo kayo ngayon, and of course, the floor is yours. Baka may mga gusto kayong patiin, Coach Mike, mga shout-out sa mga sponsors, sa mga supporters.
Unang-una yung win na to para dun sa taas, family ko, sa Gigit family, Olivarian community, OLIVAREZ family, sa aking boss, boss ma'am Kapitana Eva, Kong Mayor Eric Olivarez, Mayor Kong Edwin Olivarez, at ang mahal na mahal kong si Daddy Doc Pablo Olivarez. At sa amin pong sumusuporta na si Mark Anthony Reyes, Boss Mark, YM Cargo, we move as one.
Alright, maraming salamat and congratulations again, Coach Mike and OLIVAREZ College Sea Lions as they move on to the next stage. Makakasama naman nga natin ngayon si Bianca Tagarda with the best player of the game. So Bianca, take it away.
Mga kaliga, I'm here with our best player of the game from the OLIVAREZ Sea Lions. That is number 29, Patrick Panelo. No, Patrick, congratulations for this win. And ano ba yung nagbago after that halftime huddle where you managed to steal the lead until this last minute?
Kinausap lang kami ni Coach Mike sa dugout. Ang sabi niya, okay naman daw yung nilalaro namin, yung pinapakita namin sa first half. Pero kailangan namin masigitan yon. Tapos ayun, nagtrabaho lahat ng teammates ko and sinunod lang namin sistema ni Coach Mike.
At nag-work nga yung sistema ni Coach Mike, pero in every intense moment, you were there. So, I just wanna ask, ano ba yung nasa isip mo every time na hawak mo yung bola sa kamay mo?
Gusto ko lang manalo kasi first game namin as a new team kasi maraming bago, maraming mga nawala. So, gusto ko lang manalo and pakita sa mga bago namin na meron kaming pride para ipanalo yung dala namin sa dibdib.
And lastly, may gusto ka bang batiin or i-shout out?
Binabati ko ang OLIVAREZ family, si Ma'am Eva Olivarez, Congressman Eric Olivarez, si Daddy Doc Pablo Olivarez, and si Boss Mark Anthony Reyes of YM Cargo. We move as one. And sa family ko, sa mama, papa, sa mga ate ko, kay Kuya Alex, tapos sa kapatid ko. Then sa girlfriend ko, si Sheila May Escorel, and sa mga tropa sa sukat, Batang X, Batang S, Implant, tapos yung mga pinsan ko sa Laguna. And sa mga teammates ko, maraming salamat. And kala Boss Gian, sa Manila Kingpin, kay Boss Monty, sa Monty Kicks, kay Coach Aldrin, sa XB, and sa iba ko pang boss. Yun lang.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Now, that's all for now. Balik na tayo kay Kiko and Justin.
And maraming salamat, Bianca, and congratulations also to John Panelo for the twin final score, 84-77. Final comments or notes of for this game.
Yeah, hats off to AUF. They played a really good game. They were up most of the game, but OLIVAREZ College Championship DNA, even though they were down big most of the game, they kept fighting back and they got the dub.
And up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix going up against the Pampanga State University Honorians here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.